Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Nioh 2. I'm the Mysterious GG. I just got done recording a little update for the channel because as much as I love and appreciate you guys who are watching this particular series, it's not the most watched thing on my channel. But in that video, I talked about the fact that, hey, things are looking good with the cancer. Looking like I might have beat it here. Not having to do any maintenance chemo or anything. We're gonna have scans and blood work and keep monitoring, but it looks like things have come out pretty good. Everything's coming up Prifia. But the other thing I mentioned in that video was how Nioh 2 can sometimes take, because I'm in a really good mood. This is a game that can take you when you're in a good mood and then kick your ass, make you humble, break your back, make you humble. But I just wanted to point out that last time I played, I was in a good mood and stayed in a good mood, and the game kind of put me in a good mood because I don't want to jinx it, but I've been doing, by my standards, I'm not like gonna ever be setting the new speedrun records for Nioh 2, but by my humble standards, I've done fairly well on this level. It hasn't given me a huge amount of trouble. Like, I haven't come across anything where I just am completely off as far as figuring out how to deal with the challenges of the level. And the game's gotten more generous about giving me split staffs with different elements. It hadn't really done that much for that before. It kept wanting to give me water and occasionally purity and nothing else. I'd love a high-end, I guess they call it the Raven Tengu split staff. I'd love one of those so I could get a really high-end purity going. But so far it's not been... It's just not been. Fruits I must never enjoy. Damn it! I saw that coming, but I was completely committed, and that's the thing. It's a bit of an easy mode. See, yeah. It can be a bit of an easy mode for someone like me, just to use a couple of the really more effective. And as a matter of fact, I did check out a few minutes of a speedrun of this game, and the guy was using split staff with a lot more skill than me and using a much more difficult to pull off moves than I am. Well, what am I trying to get at? Yeah, the weakness is, like, if you just keep spamming those things where one button hit gives you a whole bunch of hits and you don't need expert timing, you do run into the fact that you can commit to a really long attack animation and leave yourself open to being punished. Which is what happened there with that guy. That guy is weird. That guy is like an ape. As much as I enjoyed drunk history, I haven't watched a ton of it. But that Abraham Lincoln the lawyer thing is like the funniest shit I've ever seen. Come on now, game. I was evading and being good and doing the things I was supposed to do. I wasn't running in and spamming the attack that would leave me open forever. But they're just like, we don't give a fuck. This enemy type really does kind of have my number. I've never quite gotten to the point where I can deal with them consistently without being in trouble and needing an elixir after. There, I just completely missed the chance to do a grapple. It worked out okay. I didn't get any elixirs out of that, though, so now I'm down to beating myself up here. Thank God this game isn't like... I liked Revengeance. I really liked Revengeance, Metal Gear Revengeance, but its whole, like, after every stage and every boss fight, we're gonna grade you so that when you're proud that you won, we can still point out how much better other players are at it than you are. Like, I don't enjoy that. So I like the fact that this game, it's meant to be difficult. It's just objectively easier than the original Nioh as far as they give you little crutches. So prideful, skilled players don't need to use them, but I can have auto soul recovery, so I'm just less tense all the time because screwing up and getting killed just isn't as devastating. But That being said, the fact that it's difficult and I can feel good if I do beat something, but I'm not constantly being reminded that other players are doing it better and using fewer elixirs than I am is good. Breakdance and you to death. Oh, damn, I lured somebody and just kind of missed out on it. Actually, this is not a good weapon against the ninja dogs. I have to remember, spinny aroundy attack is not great against ninja dogs because it tends to go over their heads. I think I might have found where I'm supposed to go because I was definitely missing. This is not quite as good as what I had. And I've switched from the Hattori Hanzo cosplay gear to the Flying Kato because like higher level Kato gear is dropped, and I believe it's giving me a damage bonus. It's a little tricky to figure out though. The damage bonus ninjutsu power, increased damage in proportion to your skill with ninjutsu. I think that means I'm getting a bonus to all damage, not just ninja damage. And if that's the case, then with my build, where I like to play around with the ninja skills, this is a good one. And of course, I always favor stuff where I'm light and can be evading a lot. How did I miss you completely? I was wandering around over here and had no idea you were there. Oh well. This would definitely be a room where I'd want to be paying close attention in case I miss a wall going, huh? I was also just checking myself, when do I need to wrap this video? And I know it's nowhere near time to wrap yet, I realized I hadn't made a note of it, so in my own head I have just determined, okay. Approximately this time I need to be looking to wrap. So this, like maybe I missed this path before, and this is where we're supposed to be going. Because definitely at the end of the last video I had reached a point where I'm like, not sure what forward progress represents right now. Then again, maybe I completely cleared this area. If this takes us out to like a rooftop zone, then I'll be like, oh, never mind, I just doubled back without realizing it. I probably just disrupted the spirits of somebody's ancestors right there. Oopsie. Oh, I'm sorry, did I piss off your ancestors? Who sees me? You see me. Is there something going on with my sound? I didn't hear them until they were right next to me. Okay, but at least I found... now I know the path forward, because I definitely didn't already know about this zone, or I wouldn't have left a treasure chest unopened. The end of the last session, I had just missed those stairs up out of that dungeon area, and had very much gotten into a, I'm going around in circles, where am I supposed to go? Oh, see? I see. This, somewhere around here is the, there were doors. We can see, oh, never mind, we're not exactly where I thought we were. For a minute, I thought we were on the other side of some doors that had to be opened from the other side. But we are not quite where I thought we were. Some pretty sweet Japanese-y stuff going on here. Oh, but never mind, we are... No? Okay, forget it. I thought I made progress. Instead, actually, I had just missed a treasure chest at some point in an area that we have already explored. Yeah, there's that thing that goes down. Okay, so I'm back to where we were. I'm just kind of lost. And this is a large enough level that there's a whole lot of backtracking I could do that could be completely futile. Excuse me, if I'm just backtracking, like if it's just we missed a path along here somewhere. It's exceptionally rare, like, as in I don't think it ever happens in the Nioh games, where you must find one of those walls that is actually a secret passageway to complete a level. It is frequently something that will hide a Kodama, not really something that's going to hide, like, necessary progress. I feel like you could win Nioh 1 without even knowing that occasionally there are walls that have faces and are actually yokai. I really feel like there should be something in here. That's kind of the point. Like, we can backtrack beyond that point if we need to, but there's got to be something here that we missed. And somewhere on the other side of this wall, once we get past that door, there's going to be a Kodama to be found. Yeah, see, I got over here and was all excited. We're really just... This doesn't actually represent progress. Now, we may have still been on the right track, though. Yeah, we were actually on the right track.
The autumn leaves are ablaze, but it can't be easy to maintain this place.
Oh, see, you sound a lot fruitier in English.
Many spirit stones to end up with such a splendid castle.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I talked about this during my channel update video and not in the Nioh 2 video. Yeah, you can have the voice acting can be in English. When the fuck did that happen? Why didn't anybody tell me? Audience, did any of you guys know this and not tell me? I randomly found it. I don't even remember what I was searching Google for related to Nioh 2, but I just found out about that and was like, what? Yeah, it can be in English. I'm pretty sure in the original Nioh there is no English language voice acting option. But you know, if you want to be a purist and be like, oh my god, it's terrible, how can you listen to it in English? You know, fine, whatever, go ahead. But I would always much rather listen to it in English. Like, I haven't enjoyed any of the Samurai Warriors games. Like, any of the Samurai Warriors 4 games, this, you know, Legend of the Sanada, none of them I haven't enjoyed quite as much as I enjoyed Samurai Warriors 2. And the main reason is, like, as stuff happens during a mission and they're talking about it in Japanese, you got to stop and read the translation. You can't just keep playing and have it be relayed to you in your native language, which fucking sucks. Especially because my preferred playstyle of Let's Playing is to quip at the English language dialogue. It's much harder for me to respond comically to the dialogue when it's in Japanese and I'm reading the subtitles. Okay, well, things could get hairy here, so let's, at least for our very first pass through here, let's make sure we're doing all the things. Yeah, see, we got stuff sneaking out that came up on us all secrety. Like that freaking demonic fire guy that came out of the candle. That was annoying. Didn't need that. Didn't need that either, really, but fair enough. I'm pursuing a pretty aggressive approach to her to try to finish her off before I have to deal with anyone else. And I'm not really getting that much help from the game. It's like, I mean, not... What am I trying to say here? It's not going that smoothly. This is, again, not my favorite enemy type to fight, but I feel like I haven't done as much damage as I should have done considering how many debuffs I put on her. I need to make it hard for her to get ki back. I guess I'm used to fighting her with purity set up. But it's apparent that she's not the one causing the yokai zone, or else she would have disappeared after having gone this far away from it. quite get her to be out of key. It hasn't happened yet. And she doesn't seem to give a tinker's damn about fire damage. Be cool about fire safety. Yeah, like her health hasn't gone down at all. I've been hitting her enough. What the hell's going on? Yeah, this is kind of weird. She does not give a... She's taken very little damage from all the stuff that I've done to her. She seems to have, like, healing of some kind. Oh, she's hooked up to that damn pillar. She does have a regen from that, not the pillar, but I mean that crystal thingy, which is what's actually causing this effect. Got it. Tried to evade there, but I was, didn't quite work out. I was evading. I know I did a... Alright, so I'm almost out of stuff to use here against her, but yeah, that is the problem. Is that this thing is what's making her all super strong. Whoa, where did you guys all come from? Shit, none of you were killed by that thing dying? Okay. Let me try to escape if I can. I'm not going to be allowed to escape. Question is, so I killed that lady. Whatever drops she did are going to be gone. Do I still get credit for that crystal not being there anymore? Because, yeah, I spent a lot of time fighting her before I was like, oh, she's got constant health regen and boosted stats because of the damn crystal. So she was and she wasn't what was responsible for that yokai zone. She was, the crystal was, but she was hooked up to it. Okay. We saw it before, that Mausoleum of Death, whatever place, we had to, on one of my multiple passes through, I actually killed the Tengu before killing the crystal, but it was a huge pain. And yeah, like that, that was just not ideal. It would have been easier to handle that any other way. So the Flash Fire Split Staff has been leveled up. We got an Imbue Lightning Split Staff, which is pretty much by definition going to be better against who we're about to fight here than yeah, I need a really high level Tengu Split Staff, honestly. Let's try this is 128. We haven't leveled it up yet. Let's try to get it leveled. It'll give us lightning, and we're about to fight one of these these guys, and he's not gonna care about my fire damage. Ow! I don't think I realized they had that attack. Yeah, it's being a pain because I attracted the attention of that aberrant soldier. And I don't think I maybe quite realized how good purity or anything that damages key recovery is on this split staff. Just because the split staff is about lots of little hits that can deplete key. Can I get rid of him, please? Thank you. Now I can try to get that aberrant soldier, hopefully, without giving that... Because there's a... Oh, never mind. He hasn't found me. I thought that guy up there had probably found me, but, not quite yet. If I can deal with this aberrant soldier without dealing with him... What is this? Oh, you jerk! Going through elixirs like they're candy. Got my new Kodama friend. As soon as I deal with Gaki. Who luckily doesn't get to puke paralysis juice because we're no longer a yokai zone. And we need to be paying attention for that message that says that we're no longer that we got all the Kodamas, is what I'm trying to say. Those are the words I'm trying to get to come out of my mouth. Oh, this is the entrance, okay. Okay. Sneak attack is pretty critical here. Oh, come on! I evaded, but stayed too close, and then I evaded early, so he's still just doing the unblockable attack when my evade finished, and I hadn't gotten distance. So that was my fault, but it's kind of like, come on, give me the benefit of the doubt there, game. But yeah, I got it. That was actually my fault, so. Damn Nioh 2 expecting me to get good. Expecting me to actually improve at core gameplay mechanics. Bullshit, man. Okay. Adrubas. Guess I'm not really sure what coming over here does for us. I guess it gives us a different path into this middle area. Couldn't sneak up sneakily enough to avoid his devastating rock attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, rock, facts, rock, facts, rock, facts. to fall down there. Nope. It's full of spiky death. Actually, no, if it was full of spiky death, it would let me fall in there and die. And by it, I mean this mean old game. This appears to be the path forward, but let's check and see if there's anything we missed here in this garden of delights and monsters before we go. Well, we certainly missed a little something here. And we missed that yokai that I'd noticed before. And then I kind of thought he was a different... Are you... Oh, hold on a second. You're not quite where I thought you were. Just knocking over shit near this guy. Still doesn't notice. Long stance, so I didn't get the attack I meant to get. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do with a split staff that I have not bothered to figure out. This thing where you can break it in half, aka split it, like a saucer section of the Enterprise style. Make a big deal out of it in Season 1 and then never use it after that. Hey, remember in the movie where like Troy got to captain the ship for a while? Why did that happen? Nothing against Troy as a character, or certainly nothing against Marina Sirtis as an actress, but like, she was the ship's counselor. Welcome to Let's Play Nioh 2, Let's Play, where we talk about continuity issues with decades-old Star Trek movies. Oh, you don't like that. If that's your attitude, I'll tell you to bring it on, and you will like that for some reason. He gave me no items, just gold. What the hell, monster? Well, anyway, we've got a new path to victory, or path to something. Hot springs. Yet this is the kind of thing that tends to be hidden behind those monster doors. Hot springs, maybe Kadamas, just stuff that's not required. Alright, you are not the last Kadama on this level. Although I feel like we've been pretty thorough in our searching. Sometimes you search real thoroughly and you still miss stuff because, like, you know, they had that one level where you had to fire a cannon at a particular barrel. Don't break that barrel, because if you do, you'll never be able to get the Kadama. But other than, like, occasionally really, really tricky ones, like if you're just searching as thoroughly as I am, because I like to creep around like a ninja who's not in a hurry. That's usually good for Kadama hunting. Okay, got a little too close to him before I stopped running. Oh, shit! See, that's what I was worried about. I was thinking it, I didn't say it out loud. I hope by chasing this guy, nothing gets the jump on me, because I didn't do a careful search of the room before I committed to running a certain distance in. And that's why I usually like to creep around slowly, so I don't get in that kind of situation. So there's a ninja yokai hanging around over here. I hate these guys, but we're just going to have to deal with them. We're going to need to be in a one-on-one situation, if it's at all possible. Couldn't prevent him from getting his key back, but it did good damage to him while it was down. It also slowed his attack speed with the lightning buff. So that actually worked out pretty good. We're back up to full elixirs. I haven't used any of my other goodies. But we're actually getting pretty close to where I wanted to call it a video, so let's see what kind of exciting treasures are being guarded by that ninja yokai. Exciting Tamahakana, which is a crafting material. I haven't done a lot of crafting in this game. I might need to do that eventually. Like when we're done with the main, like when we're nearing the end of the main story, and I've decided I really, really, really want a high-end Tengu split staff. The ones that do are split staffs that do the hell is it called? It's the opposite of purity damage. It's defilement or whatever. Yeah, if I ever reach that point, I might be like, okay, I haven't spent any money or used any crafting items, or very few, over the course of the game. Now it's time to just throw everything into the bucket all at once and see if I can get a worthwhile split staff of a specific type. That would be the thing. Okay, well, there's stairs going up. And this actually seems to be away from progress. So this takes us back here. And I feel like we've had a big portrait of a boss that we had to fight in order to progress, and I feel like that's what's happening here. So let's call it a video and give that a shot. I'm going to try to do it without changing equipment, even though my equipment right now includes a bunch of fire shuriken, which are clearly not going to be useful against him, but we'll see if we can deal with him without having to hit a shrine, because that'll reset all the enemies. I'm Mysterious JG, thanks so much for watching. Catch you guys next time with more of Nioh 2.